Okay, hi all. Good morning. So today is I think first I guess we have taken demo class towards basics introduction. So I repeat, those who have not gone through the demo class, please go through the demo class. The link has been shared in the group. If you're not finding it, the link, please mention in the group that you're not able to access the link. It is very important to go through the demo class because we have mentioned the basic prerequisite about the course. Okay. If you're struggling to find it, let me know. So, we have shared with you the demo class link, right? And today again we are taking classes on Zoom. But we have our own platform where we take classes. I will show you that. Just a minute. Just give me 1 minute. I will show you that. And everyone has to register on it because from tomorrow the classes will happen on this platform only. So I will guide you with the registration process right now. And I will request everyone to join the class on time. 4384. Let me know once my screen, you could see this graphic
Yes, sir.
platform, Technist Academy, right? Okay. I will show you one example like how we take classes on this platform. One minute, let me check if the session is getting recorded. Okay, it is getting recorded. Fine. So we used to take classes on this platform. This is our learning management platform. So all our courses, whatever we have, we used to conduct on this platform. The benefit of this platform is, hope my voice is audible and screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The benefit of this platform is you can find uh, day-wise day what all topics we have covered, the recording, classroom notes, and assignments. So this is like a one-stop shop for you. You don't have to follow with us. Where is the recording? Where is the assignment and all those things? So that is why we have implemented this learning platform. So you could see I'm showing you this for the previous batches 24. Okay. So demo class, demo session, recording, classroom notes, assignment. Then order by when I have covered. So this is the recording. This is the classroom notes assignment. Then on 3rd July, I have covered order by and case topic, recording, classroom notes, assignments, and the workbook. If you click on the notes, you can find all the notes, right? 4th July, whatever we have covered, you can find here. 5th July. So date-wise date, you can find each and every topic, the corresponding recording, classroom notes, workbook, and assignment. First of all, this point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second point, when the class will be over on a daily basis, immediately in the WhatsApp group as well, I will mention the topics which we have covered. And then the classroom notes I will directly share with you in the WhatsApp group. Okay. And I will attach the workbook. Same thing you will find here as well. Okay. Same thing will be here as well. Then the assignment will also be shared in the WhatsApp. So we will be sharing all these documents in the WhatsApp as well on this platform. It is your wish from wherever you want, you can access it. The benefit of this is even if the course is over, it will be present here. You can access it at any point of time. Okay. But the assignments which we will share with you in the WhatsApp group, it will not be having solution. It will be having questions only. Why? Because we want you to practice it on your own. The solution will be there in this graphic platform. You can find the solution as well, right? But you cannot copy it. You cannot edit it. This is just, you can view this. Why? Because we have kept this just for the reference purpose. If you're getting a struck, you can refer to this. But first of all, you have to try to solve the questions on your own. If you're getting stuck, then refer the solution, which is given here in the Graphy platform. Even if it is not clear, you can ask me during the class that Tanvir, this particular question is not clear. Please explain. So this Graphy platform is clear to everyone?
You,
Any questions so far? No.
No.
Okay.
whether we need to sign
Now,
in the link,
sorry, what
whether
you're
we need
telling?
to sign in the link.
That is the second part. I will come to it. I will explain how to sign. And please don't do drawing on the board if anyone is doing drawing. Okay. So right now I have just given you an introduction about Graphy, what is Graphy and what is the benefit of it, right? Now the second question is how to sign in here, right? You must be thinking how to register. So now I will explain you how to register and listen very carefully. Otherwise, what will happen? You will disturb the entire group, everyone. You will ping there, then this is not accessible. I'm getting this error message and all those things. So I'm requesting, please listen very carefully. And maybe if you're getting either any error message, you can post it in the group. But I believe if you will listen the steps, you can do it easily. It's not a rocket science. So step one, I will not open in this platform because already I have opened this. So it will take this access. Okay, let me close this. Let me start from. First of all, you have to type tna.graphy.com. The link for this will be shared in your group. We will share it. Okay, don't worry. So don't make a note right now. It will be shared in your group. Don't worry. Click on it, tna.graphy.com. Then you will get access here. Okay, you will get this page. Let me sign out actually. Okay, you will get this page. The step number one is clear. Okay. Then the second step is click on the explore courses. You will find all the courses, whatever we have. Okay. But don't try to purchase any other course. You will not get access. Even if you will get access after 1 or 2 days, automatically you will be removed from it. So don't try to purchase any other course. Okay. Now, then what you have to do, you have to search for S25. So this is S25. This is PB8, this is Power BI, this is SQL MCQ Hackathon. Different courses are there. Don't go with that and don't go with the pricing. This pricing are the dummy pricing. So that is why I'm telling don't buy any course from here. Okay. You have to search for S25. So this is S25. I hope it is clear so far. Now you have to click on it. And this is the one-time activity. Don't think daily you have to do this. No, this is one-time registration process. Click on it, then click on the buy now option. Okay. Then click on the proceed. Very simple step. Now you have to enter your name, your email ID, your mobile number, and the state from wherever you belong. Hope it is clear. If you're not from India, you have to select outside India. Is this step clear? Do you have any question till here, anyone? No. Okay. Now, few points which you have to remember. Name should be your correct official name. Why? Because once the course will be over, we will share with you the certificate. And for certificate, you have to pay separately 100 rupees because we have a separate team who works on the certification task because our certificates are not digital one. We manually, you will find my signature and then attestation and all those things so that we should not be copied. So please give your correct official name here, your correct email ID, and this must be Gmail ID. It must be active. Don't give any Gmail ID for which you don't know password and all those things. And then you will contact us, Tanvir, this is not accessible, right? So please give your active Gmail ID here. And please give your correct phone number, which you have access now. Okay, don't give the phone number of any friend or near and dear ones. You will face problem at a later point of time. Once this is done, click on the buy now. Okay. And then this is the one-time payment, 51 rupees. This is for this platform they charge. You have to pay. This is the one-time payment you have to do. Is this a step clear to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Once you have, this is one-time activity. You don't have to do this daily. Once this is done, you will get a notification on your email ID, the one which you have given here. Okay. And then you will get an OTP. With the OTP, you can register. I hope this point is clear. So it means you have purchased this from this platform. Now, when you will log in on a daily basis, automatically at 7, the class will start. Okay. At class will start automatically at 7. Then you have to click on the login. Then it will ask two options, login via Google or login via email OTP. If you have already signed in your laptop through the same email ID which you have given, you can go with the login via Google, or you can go with login via email OTP. So you know, like you will be getting an OTP and then you can log into this. But sometime login via email OTP will not work. Sometime I am telling only 1% chances are there, but I am alarming you. Sometime it takes time to get the OTP. Okay. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to go for login via Google option. Don't go for login via email OTP option. So I will recommend go with login via Google option. And once you have logged in, no, it will not log out actually. It will remain login. And then you will get access to the course which you have purchased. This is the step. Very simple. Now, do you have any question, anyone? Do you have any question? Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
Okay. Now, few is important steps which you have to take care. Point number 1, if you have logged in today on Google Chrome, so please log in on Chrome only on a daily basis. Please don't switch it. Like suppose today you have logged in on Google, tomorrow you are trying to log in on Microsoft Edge or any other browser. So don't change the browser. Hope it is clear. If you log in on Microsoft Edge, then daily you have to log in on Microsoft Edge only. Don't change the browser. You have to select any one browser. This was the point number. Point number 2, don't log in through different devices. Suppose today you have logged in through your personal laptop. Tomorrow you are trying to log in through your official laptop. It will block you. Okay. Then you have to buy the course again. You have to make 50 rupees payment. Then new email ID, new mobile number you have to give because it detects that as a fraud activity. Okay. Point number 3, don't log in incognito mode. In incognito mode, you don't have to log in. So just take care of these 3 points and then you'll be able to access it. That's all. This is the step. I hope it is clear to everyone. Fine. Now we'll start the
I want to
class.
see actually whether we need to log in via mobile, suppose if we have any issues.
I think you can log in using your mobile as well. We have Technis Academy app as well in the Play Store. Okay, so I will share the link. You can access through that as well. But like I will strongly recommend everyone to try to access through laptop because in mobile, the font will not be clearly visible, right?
Yeah.
Clear? Okay, fine.
How about
So
if can we access from out of India?
yeah, you can access from outside India as well. Yes.
What about the payment?
Payment you can make through you. Do you have UPI?
I can manage that.
So through that you can make the payment. Else you ping me on my personal window. I will look into it.
Sure. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So fine. Now we'll start the class. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so now we will start the class. So before I proceed further, do you have any question from the topics whatever we have discussed in the previous class? I think assignment was also shared. Assignment was shared. No, it was not sure. Yeah, it was shared. Assignment was shared to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So fine, I think ठीक है. We'll share the assignment again. Few of you have told that assignment was not shared. Fine. So do you have any question before I proceed further? Yes, no, no questions.
Yes.
ठीक है. Yes, tell me quickly. What's the question?
So I just this is my first class today.
Hmm.
So I just went through the demo class from YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I can see that in Excel there is one more class which had happened already, like on
Uh,
2nd August.
1st of August was the demo class. Same
Yeah.
thing which I have covered here, I have repeated on 2nd of August. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it is the basics only. So go through the demo class, 1st August
Okay.
and 2nd August. Okay.
Oh,
Fine.
2nd August demo class link. I think I don't have.
Okay. You ping me on my personal
Yeah.
window or in the group wherever you are. We will share the link.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. Now let me just start. Like we have just started, 2, 3 classes that happened. So in the beginning, you will be having this type of little bit turbulence. The access is not there, recording is not there, link is not there. In the beginning, 2, 3 classes, it happens. After that, means everything will streamline. So don't worry about it. So now let me start. So in the previous class, we have discussed about order by, and I've shown you a few examples as well of order by with case. So now let me proceed further. So let us start from country. So this is the country table. We have Russia, Argentina, and all those things. The same thing I've shown in the previous class. Quickly, I will recap. Now, suppose here, if you have to display India on the top. So we have seen you can write order by. Order by is used to sort the data, right? So you can write order by name. What is the default sorting order?
Ascending.
Ring.
Ascending. What is the task of order by?
To sort the data
Filter.
in ascending or descending order.
Sort that it.
Order by means to sort the data. If I have written order by name, it means I'm telling to sort the data based on the name column in ascending order. If you will not write anything here, so by default, it will be considered as ascending order. Now, when I will execute this, so you could see this data is sorted in ascending order, right? But the requirement here was to sort it in such a way so that India should be on top, right? This was the requirement now. So we are not getting India on the top. So let me try with descending order. If I'm trying with descending order, still I don't have India on the top, right? So then we have seen, okay, we have to use case statement. So I can write here, select star from country order by case when name equals India, then one else to end. So we have discussed this query and this is the output. So we have India at the top and the remaining countries after it. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
We have already discussed this in the previous class. One more request, please revise whatever I cover. Means if I'm covering any topic today, so before attending tomorrow's class, quickly you should at least revise. So this is the country table and this is the data when I executed this query. So this is the output. Now let me quickly explain you how this query is getting executed, although we have covered in the previous class as well. So here, first of all, which keyword will be executed? Check this order of execution. As per this order of execution, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From will be executed first. So in this query, first of all, SQL engine will execute this from keyword. So from means if you want data from the country table. So the SQL engine will search for this table country, it will take a copy and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Hope it is clear. So from has been executed, then you have select and then you have order by. So in order by, it means you have to sort the data. But in order by, you have written a case statement. So order by means you have to sort the data. In order by, you have written a case statement. So the meaning of this case when name equals India then one, it means you are telling SQL engine that in this name column, wherever you have India, copy it and keep it in the bucket number one. So let's say this is the bucket number one. Wherever we have India here, we will copy it and we will keep it here. So this is the meaning of case when name equals India then one. It means India you have to place in bucket number one. Then we have written else two. Else two means the remaining countries. Else means what? The remaining countries. So the remaining countries, whatever you have to keep it in the bucket number two. I hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
So now I have a question. The remaining countries which I have kept in bucket number two, do you think it will be placed in bucket number two in any particular order? I mean ascending order or descending order?
No.
No.
No, sir,
No.
randomly.
No.
It will be
It
randomly.
says yes.
It will be randomly. Okay. It will not follow any strict order. It will be random. So now it means here, if I'm talking about from here till here, and why we have this end here? What is the need for this?
So that like the case statement which we executed, a SQL can understand like, yeah, this is the end. We don't have any other clauses here.
Very good. This end which I have written, it is mandatory. If you will not write this end, it will throw error message. So do remember, whenever you're using case statement throughout SQL, whenever you use case statement, you have to write this end. It is mandatory. If you will not write this end, engine will throw error message. So this end means you are telling to the SQL engine that this is the end of condition. I don't have any other condition. Now you can close the case statement. So that's why it is mandatory. Another important point, else two means the remaining countries has to be dumped. See, I'm telling dumped. Why? Because it will not follow any order. You can dump it in random order in bucket number two. So net uh, within this box, whatever I have written, case when name equals India, then one else two. So what I'm trying to do here? Actually, I'm trying to create buckets only. Correct now? Within this box, what I have done, I have just created two buckets. Bucket number one, bucket number two. So after this case statement and end, have I written anything as ascending or descending? Have I written anything?
No.
No. So by default, it will be in which order?
No.
Ascending order, sir.
Ascending order. So it is like your SQL engine will read this query in this manner. See, one thing I want to tell you, don't only focus, okay, this is the query, this is the output, okay, fine, I have learned SQL. No, SQL is not all about it. You have to understand how your query is getting executed internally by the engine. That is the main thing. Okay. So now this query will be translated in this format by the SQL engine. It is like select star from country, order by bucket in ascending order. So that is why bucket number 1 will be at the top, and then you will get bucket number 2 after it. I hope it is clear. This all has been discussed in the previous class. I'm repeating it because the today's concept which I want to cover is based on this only. So now you have to unbox it. So you will unbox this. India will be placed here, and these remaining countries will be placed after this. So you got India at the top. So this is what the requirement. Now we have India at the top here. I hope it is clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now suppose India is at the top, but what about the remaining countries? Do you think they are following any order, ascending or descending? They're not following any order. So now suppose the requirement is to place India at the top, but the remaining countries should be in ascending order. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
What is the requirement? India should be at the top, and the remaining countries should be in ascending order. So for that, what we have to do, in the same query, after this write name, that's all. Now check the output. Please verify the output. Do you think it is as per the requirement?
Yes.
You have India at the top. And do you think remaining countries are in ascending order? Okay. The remaining countries are in ascending order, right? So how this query is getting executed? So till here it is same. In bucket number 1, you will be having India. The remaining countries will be in bucket number 2. So this is we have done. Bucket number 1, you have India. The remaining countries in bucket number 2. Then at the last, I have written here name again. So the meaning of this is now we are telling SQL engine. Okay, after end, have I written anything ascending or descending? I have not written anything, right? So by default, this is in which order?
Sending.
Ascending order, right? So it means bucket number 1 will be at the top, and then you will get bucket number 2. Okay. Now then I have written this name. The meaning of this name is within this each bucket, whatever value you have, that has to be sorted in ascending order. So now because bucket number 1 you have only India, so it doesn't make sense of sorting it. So it will be as it is. Now bucket number 2, whatever you have, it will be sorted in ascending order. And that is why you will get this data. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Now in the same query, I have a question for you. Same query. If I will write DSC here, then what is the meaning of this query? What is the
18
meaning of this query? Any idea, anyone? No idea. Go on, tell me.
Countries in the bucket will be sorted in the
Hmm.
bucket.
Okay. See, till here you know, right? Till here, what we are trying to do? We are creating one bucket for India and one bucket for the other countries, right? Correct, no? Yeah, till here what we are doing? We are just creating two buckets. We are keeping India in bucket number 1 and the remaining countries in bucket number 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, after this end and before comma, have you written anything ascending or descending? No, I have not written anything. So what is the default order?
Ascending.
Ascending. It means this bucket will be sorted in ascending order. So this bucket number 1 will be at the top, and then you will get bucket number 2. यहाँ तक clear है? Is this clear so far?
Yes.
After that, I have written name descending. Now, what is the meaning of this? What I am trying to do here, name descending. It means now we are telling SQL engine, okay, within these buckets, whatever you have, please sort it in descending order. So in bucket number 1, what you have? You have only one country, India. So if you have only one country or one value, it doesn't make sense of sorting it. Suppose in my wardrobe, I have only one shirt. So do you think it makes sense of sorting it or arranging it? When you have a lot of clothes, then you will arrange and you will sort and you will decorate whatever you want to will do. But suppose if I have only one shirt in my wardrobe, it doesn't make sense of sorting it, right? Similarly, in bucket number 1, you have only one country, India. Do you think it has to be sorted? No. So you can directly write it, you can unbox it here. But in bucket number 2, you have all these countries. So now these countries will be sorted in which order? Descending order, because I have written here name descending. It means within this buckets, whatever I have, it has to be sorted in descending order. So if you will sort this in descending order, which country you will get first?
United States.
United States.
United States. Then
Russia.
Russia. Then
China.
China.
China. Then
Canada.
Canada.
Brazil.
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 Australia.
Australia.
Argentina.
Then Argentina. So this should be the output when I will execute this query. Now let me execute this query and verify the output. This is the output. Please verify. Do you have the same output? You have India at the top and the remaining countries are in descending order. आई बात समझ में? Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Next scenario. I hope you all have understood. So I'm proceeding with the next scenario. These all are very common use cases if you're working as a data analyst. Your client will tell, I want this, I want data to be represented in this format, in this order, and all those things. So that is why you should have a very strong hold on order by. Now, my question is, if I will write here DSC, now DSC is present here, DSC is present here as well. Now, can you analyze this and can you tell me what is the meaning of this query? Any thought? Any thought, anyone?
Mm, well, it means we need to
Hmm.
sort the bucket in descending order. Like in
Hmm.
that case, we need to keep it first, bucket number two first, and then
Hmm.
one,
Hmm.
and then we need to sort the data within the bucket in descending order.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Sir, I think the
Hmm.
else two, like the second number bucket will be executed first, then India. And
Hmm.
in the as the name is in descending order, so the bucket
Hmm.
two will start in the descending order first,
Hmm.
and in the last India will be there.
Okay. Okay. Now let's try to understand now. So if I'm considering this piece of code till here, so sorry, not till here, till here. Till here, the meaning is keep India in bucket number one, remaining countries in bucket number two. है ना? यहाँ तक तो यही मतलब है इसका. Till here, if I'm talking, this is the meaning. Keep India in bucket number one, remaining in bucket number two. So it means this piece of code which I have highlighted, it is responsible for the bucket creation only. है ना? Right? After that, I have written DESC, descending. It means order by bucket descending. This is the meaning. It means you have to sort these buckets in which order? Descending order. If you sort these buckets in descending order, which bucket you will get at the top?
USA.
Bucket
Uh,
number two. And then you will get bucket number one. I hope it is clear. Right? So this is the meaning of descending here, that the buckets will be sorted in descending order. Now then you have this name descending. Now what is the meaning of this name descending? It means within these buckets, whatever you have, you please arrange it or sort it in the descending order. So when you will sort the content of this bucket numbers two in descending order, you will get United States first, then Russia, then Canada, no, sorry, China.
China.
So it means you will get this format, right? And then you
yes.
have India here, correct? So when you will execute this query, so now you will get this output. Is this point clear? You want to verify this? Check. This is the output of your SQL engine. You can verify whether our analysis is correct or not. These countries are in descending order. And then you have India at the last, at the bottom. I hope it is clear. Any question? Is it making sense? Are you people able to understand, or you're finding it difficult to understand? Any other thought? I'm not getting any response. I'm a bit confused. Yeah, are
Yes,
you
we
getting
understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we are understood.
difficult to find? Okay, fine. So shall I show you a few more scenarios? You understood so far everything, right? Okay.
Yes. Hi, Ganesh. One question.
Yeah, tell me.
Can you run the query number, query which is 96 row?
Somnath, your voice is not clearly audible. Can you repeat what you're telling?
Is it clear now?
Now it is better. Yeah, tell me.
Can you run the query number 96 row in like select star from country?
This
Only
one?
one query, like select star from country. Yeah,
Only this one?
yeah, correct.
Okay. This is the data.
Yeah, now you said like by default order will be in ascending order, but in the output I'm
Ah,
seeing like Russia first, then Argentina,
hmm.
and then India.
Okay, Somnath, I'm still struggling to hear you clearly. Maybe you are speaking on a speaker mode. I'm not sure, but I understood your question. So next time, try to check your headphone. So you're asking, Ki Tanvir, you have taught right now, okay, the default order will be in ascending order. So when you're executing this query, we have this data, but this is not in ascending order. Why? This is what you're asking?
Yes, Sunny, yeah.
Okay. So the reason is, see, Somnath, if I'm just executing this query, have I used order by here in this query?
No.
No. So if you have not used order by, so it means you are not claiming to sort the data. Then it is the wish of SQL engine, it can publish it in any order. Now, in the same query, now if you will uh, execute like this, let's say if you will execute like this, order by name, then you are telling to please sort the data based on the name column. But after name, have you mentioned ascending or descending? You have not mentioned. So then it will take it in ascending order. Now check the output. Is this in ascending order?
Yes.
Yes. So if you're not using order by, it means you are telling I don't want to sort, or you're not interested in sorting the data. Then engine can show you the result in any order. It can be ascending, it can be descending, it can be random. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Okay, hope it is clear.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. I think you have not attended the previous class, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, I have attended, but still I have some
Okay.
questions.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Now let me proceed further. Next scenario. Next scenario. Now, if I will write here, then 2, else 1. Now compare this query and this query. What is the difference? I have just swapped 1 and 2, right? Nothing else I have done. If you compare query 1 and query 2, what is the difference? Here I have written then 1, else 2. But here it was then 2, else 1. Correct? So we'll try to understand the meaning of this query. Can anyone share your thought that what is the meaning of this query, what we are trying to do here? Any thought?
So, since in the other query we were using India as in the first bucket, so now we have swapped the number and we are using descending order. So, we just want India to come first.
Okay, ठीक है, fine. Let's read it from here. case when name equals India, then two. What is the meaning of this? First of all, answer this.
We need to take India in bucket number 2.
Very good. So we want to keep India. Which bucket? Bucket number 2. This is the meaning. To please keep India in bucket number 2. Then I have written else 1. What is the meaning of else 1?
Remaining countries will go to bucket number 1
Very good. In which order?
in ascending,
No.
In any order.
No.
Descending order.
descending.
It will be in random order, sir. Till here, I am telling till here. If I am considering till here, have I mentioned anything that in the bucket number when it has to be in which order? If you will read this line, then you can tell, no, it should be in descending order, but we have not reached here. I'm just here only. I'm here in this statement else 1. So have I mentioned so far in which order you have to place the remaining countries in bucket number 1? No, I have not mentioned anything. So in bucket number 1, the remaining countries will be in random order. There is no order for it. Is this point clear? बात समझ में आ रही है आप लोगों को? You have to be very clear with each and every line, with each and every word, what is the meaning. Okay, because nowadays in data analyst job profile interview, they will give you a query and they will ask you what is the meaning of this reverse engineering. Because many times in project, it will happen. The business analyst will give you a query and they will ask you that from this query, try to understand the requirement. That is known as reverse engineering. So that is why you have to understand, okay, what is the meaning of each and every word, each and every line. So else 1 means remaining countries, dump it in the bucket number 1 in whatever order engine wants, it will dump it. Okay. Then end descending. What is the meaning of this here? End means this is the end of case statement. Then this descending DEST, what is the meaning of this?
Bucket 2 will be kept first.
So bucket 2 will be first and bucket 1 will be.
It means sort the buckets in descending order. So bucket number 2 will be kept first. And then you will be having this bucket number 1. Okay. Then you have this name descending. Now, what is the meaning of this name descending? इसका क्या मतलब है? Name descending.
So the countries which are in bucket number 1 will be ordered by descending order.
It means now whatever you have placed in these buckets, either 2 or 1, please sort it in descending order. So bucket number 2, you have only India. It doesn't make sense of sorting it because there is only one country name. Now bucket number 1, whatever you have to sort it in descending order. So when you will sort it in descending order, first of all, you will get United States. Then you will get Russia, right? So you will follow this order. So finally, this will be the output. You want to verify, let me execute it. Please verify, are you getting the same output? Please verify, is this the same output? You have India first, then the remaining countries are in descending order. Hope this query is clear. Now, why I have given this query? To make it clear, it is not necessary that you have to keep India always in bucket number 1 and the remaining countries in bucket number 2, because all the examples which I have shown you today or in the previous class, last class, you see everywhere I have kept in bucket number 1, then bucket number 2, all these examples, right? That is what I want to make it clear. It is not necessary you have to keep this in bucket number 1, then bucket number 2. You can write 2 first and then 1. Okay. Any question? No questions.
No, sir.
Sir,
Sir, I have a question.
Tell me.
In bucket number two, can we have like two country names?
I will come to that. We will discuss it after some time.
Okay.
Next question. Atishwani, you want to ask any question? You are unmuted. No. Okay. Now, I have another scenario. And this time I want everyone to think over it, take your time, then answer. Okay, don't be in a hurry. Now, what is the meaning of this query? What is the meaning of this query? No one knows?
Uh, can I?
Give it a try.
It's simple. It means same. In that
Hmm.
case, we just change the bucket name.
Hmm.
So the India bucket name will be 200 and the remaining will be in bucket number 50. Based on that, we need to sort that bucket
Hmm.
in descending order. So we will take 50 bucket name as first and then second, 201. So output will be same.
Sure, okay. So here you are keeping India in which bucket? भाई इंडिया को कहाँ रख रहे हो अभी?
In the bucket number 200.
200.
In the bucket number 200, we have placed India. What is the meaning of else 50?
Falls under the second bracket.
The remaining countries in bucket number 50. So this is the remaining countries. We will keep it in bucket number 50. Is this clear? From this example, actually, I want to explain you it is not necessary to only keep 1 and 2 and 2 and 1. You have full freedom. You can write any bucket number. See, I have written here 200 and then 50. You can write any other number, whatever you want. You have full freedom here. It is not necessary to only play with 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. Okay. After that, it is simple. Then I have written and then descending. It means these buckets has to be sorted in descending order. So in descending order, you will get this bucket 200 first, and then you will get this bucket 50. Right? Then you have written name descending, means whatever you have within each bucket that has to be sorted in descending order. So you will get India as it is, and these remaining countries will be sorted in descending order. If you sort it in descending order, you will get this value. So finally, this will be the output. You want to verify? Verify. You have this data. Please verify. You have the same data. Enough. So hope this is also clear to everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, next scenario.
Can we put alphabet in place of 50 and the 200?
Yes, I will come to that when I will teach you ASCII value. Now, the next scenario is, let's say here in all these examples, so in the first bucket, I have placed only one country, right? So now I want to keep more than one country in bucket number one. So let's say I'll write here name in. So when you have to give more than one country name, we have to use this in keyword. We will discuss this in detail when I will cover OR operator, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So name in, suppose India, and then let's say we have Australia. Let me take one more country, Brazil. Brazil, Canada. Now let's try to understand the meaning of this query. Where is the country name? This is the country name. What is the meaning of this? It means India, Australia, Canada. You have to keep in which bucket?
Bucket 200.
Bucket 200 में you have to keep India, Australia, Canada. Okay. This will be in bucket number 200. Got it? What is the meaning of else 50? The remaining countries
Will be in the bucket.
will be in bucket number 50.
Yes.
So all these remaining countries, I will dump it in bucket number 50. Now, how you have to start the buckets here? In descending order.
Descending.
So bucket number 200 will be kept first. Then bucket number 50. This point is clear? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Now then you have written name descending. It means within each bucket, whatever country name you have, please sort it in descending order. So in bucket number 200, we will sort it in descending order. Which country will get first? India.
India.
Then
Canada,
Canada. Then
Australia.
Australia. Now bucket number 50, you have to sort this in descending order. So you will get
United
first
States,
Australia,
Russia.
Russia,
Russia,
China.
China,
China,
Brazil,
Brazil.
Brazil,
Argentina.
Argentina. So finally, this should be the output. Okay. You want to verify, and verify here. Are you getting the same output as per our analysis? Same output hai? So it means you can keep more than one country as well in a particular bucket. You have full freedom. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now proceeding further. Next scenario. Now suppose my client is telling me, hey, Tanveer, I want, let's say, China on the top. Then after that, I want China ho gaya. Then I want Argentina. Okay. And then I want remaining countries in ascending order. Understood the requirement?
Yes.
Is the requirement clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What my
Yes.
client has told, I want China first, then Argentina, and the remaining countries in ascending order. So if I will write like this, let's say India ho gaya, China. I will keep India and China in bucket number, let's say 1. Else 2. And so you want to keep it first. So buckets will be in ascending order. Okay. Now let me execute it. So I'm getting China or Argentina. No, sorry, I
Yeah.
kept India here. Yeah. It will be Argentina, right? Now you have Argentina first, then China, and the remaining countries in ascending order. So do you think this is what my client has asked?
Oh, they asked for China, then Argentina.
Oh, they've asked for China, then Argentina. So here I have swapped it. So what to do? What to do for this China and then Argentina? So this is which order? Ascending or descending?
Descending.
Order.
So here we have to write descending, no? Right? So let me
Then
try. We have China and then
then
Argentina.
then the second bucket changes.
Oh, it has changed. Now this is in descending order, but the client has told to keep it in which order?
Ascending order.
Ascending. So यहाँ पर गड़बड़ हो रहा है. So what to do यार? If I am making it
We can
descending, I am getting China.
rearrange
One,
it.
hold on. Let me complete. If I'm keeping it descending, I am getting China first, then Argentina. But this order is getting shuffled, or this is not as per the requirement. And if I'm keeping this ascending, so I'm getting this in the ascending order, but this sequence is getting disturbed. First of all, are you understanding the challenge here? Problem क्या है समझ में आ रही है?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, 1 minute. I will mute everyone. I'm getting some background noise, and then you guys can unmute if you have to speak. Okay, so the problem statement is clear to everyone. Problem समझ में आ रही है आप लोगों को? है ना? ठीक है. So now how to solve this? What I will do here, select start from country. Okay, before that, I need a quick feedback. So how is the pace? Is it too slow? You want me to increase the pace? Yeah, फिर ठीक है.
It is good.
Is the pace fine for everyone?
Yeah, sir. Because we are learning basics, so
Yes.
it is
Yeah,
good.
it's fine.
Okay, pace is fine.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Are you not getting confused with a lot of scenarios and you want me to restrict to few scenarios only? आपको ऐसा नहीं लग रहा कि आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो इतने सारे सिनारियोज से? Can I keep it with a less number of scenarios only? What do you think?
Oh, more scenarios is good. Because in real time, I think we will see even more scenarios than this.
Okay, so whatever I covered so far, is this all making sense? Are you able to understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir. All good.
Okay. Why I'm asking, because I'm getting response from very selected participants. So not sure if everyone is able to cope up, are you able to understand, or you're finding it difficult to understand, you want me to simplify this. So, okay. Let me know like if you're struggling to understand or if any particular scenario is not clear. Okay. So I will write case when name equals China, then 1. Then I will write case when Argentina, then 2. Then I will write else 3. Then I will write name. I know you might be confused. Okay, ये कहाँ से आ गया बिल्कुल different one. Okay, we'll try to understand it.
Tanvir, where is end?
And
In-
statement.
Evidently, and
Oh, sorry, I put and sorry. This is and. Okay. Now you might be thinking, okay, Tanvir, this query is a little bit typical as compared to all the previous examples which we have shown, because Tanvir here you're using when condition 2 times, right? I know. I've used when once here, then again I'm using when here. In all the previous examples, not only today, last class as well. You might have noticed I have used when only once with case, right? So point number 1, there is no such rule to use when only once with case. There is no such rule. If you have this understanding, then this is a misconception. I agree with you. In most of the case statement, you will find when only once with case, but that is not the rule. You have full freedom to use any number of when condition with case, because this is purely real world scenario. Okay, real world scenario means it happens. Okay, you have to take sometime decisions based on different conditions. Like suppose if you're investing in the stock exchange, so you'll be having certain conditions. Okay, if the share price of, let's say, um, Infosys will increase, I will purchase one share. If the health sector is performing well, then I will buy a share from the health sector. So you have multiple conditions, and based on that, you take some decisions, right? So on the same ground, when you're using case statement, you have full freedom to implement multiple conditions, not only 2. If you want, you can have 10 such when conditions. It is totally allowed. Okay. So now the question is, what is the meaning of this? How it is getting executed? First of all, let me take this country table. So I have this country table here. In order by case, what I have written, when name equals China, then 1. It means you have to keep China in bucket number 1. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Then you have written when name equals Argentina, then 2. It means you have to keep Argentina in bucket number 2. Then you have written else 3n. It means you are telling with the remaining countries, whatever you have, please dump it in bucket number 3. So these remaining countries now will be dumped in the bucket number 3. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
So now how many buckets you have? 3 buckets. In all the previous examples, how many bucket we have used? 2 buckets.
2.
So which means you have full freedom to use any number of buckets as per the business requirement. Okay. Then you have name here. Now, what is the meaning? What is the significance of this name? इसका क्या significance? What is the significance of this? I have selected a bad color here.
So the rest of the countries, I guess.
नहीं. What is the meaning of this? You all should tell, yeah, this is simple. N number of times.
Within each bucket, we need to sort the data in ascending order.
That's
That's all.
all. That's all. The meaning of this name is कि whatever buckets you have created, within each bucket, whatever you have, please sort it in ascending order. The bucket number. Okay, now how you are sorting the buckets here? Ascending order, because after end I have not written anything, right? So bucket number 1 will be placed at the top. Then you will get bucket number 2. And then you will get bucket number 3. Clear hai?
Yes.
Clear hai na bhai? Okay. Then you have this name. It means in each bucket, sorry, sort the name in ascending order. So bucket number 1, you have only one country. So it doesn't make sense of sorting it. We'll keep it as it is. Bucket number 2, you have Argentina. So it doesn't make sense of sorting it. We'll keep it as it is. Bucket number 3, you have to sort this in ascending order. So in ascending order, you will get Australia first. Then you will get Brazil. Then you will get Canada. Then you will get India. Then you will get Russia.
That's
And then you have United States. So now when you will execute this query, you will get this output. If you want to verify, you can check here. Missing keyword. Please verify the data. Is this clear?
yes.
You're getting the same value. Now is this clear?
Yes, yes.
So this was all about order by. We have seen multiple scenarios, and I hope you all have understood so far. So let me proceed further. Do you have any question, or shall I proceed further?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
is there any way we can sort different, within the buckets, sorting in separate orders? Yes.
So your question is, okay, the data of one bucket you want to sort in ascending, and the data of another bucket you want to sort in descending.
Yeah.
Is that you're asking?
Yes, yes.
So actually, that is one of the assignment question. Okay. Let me show you that. This is that question. And I want you all to give it a try. Try it on your own. Okay. If you're not able to solve it, then we'll discuss during the class. But I believe you all can solve this. So the question, Madhur, which you are asking now, it will be answered here. So take it as a homework, try to solve this, you'll get the answer here. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. If you're not able to solve, then let me know. We'll discuss it. But first give it a try. Whatever I have covered, with the help of that, you can solve it. It's very simple.
Sure.
Okay. Shall I proceed further now?
I have one
Focus
more
on it.
question.
Adi, tell me, Subhash.
Yeah, so instead of creating three buckets, in the
Hmm.
previous query, we can just rearrange when using in, we can just rearrange
Hmm.
as China, then Argentina, and then we can just put it in ascending order, rest of the things. Like in the previous query, we typed as Argentina and then China. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of creating three buckets, we can just use case by when name and quotes China first, then Argentina. So the output is going to be
No,
same, right?
it will not work. Let me explain. So you are telling you want to pick China first and then Argentina. You mean like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, it will
instead, it
not.
will again, you're saying it's going to be Argentina and China because of the ascending.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Give it a try. It will not work.
Yeah.
We're getting Argentina, China. We're getting shuffled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good thought. Fine. Let me proceed further. The next example.
Sir, I have a small question regarding the semicolon thing.
Tell
Uh,
me.
Previous example, like you have used the semicolon after select start from country or the next
Mm-hmm.
line end name. So is
Mm-hmm.
it not mandatory to use semicolon after every line?
It is not mandatory to use. You're right. Oh, you mean after each and every line here? Is this what you're asking?
Yes, for the select start from
No.
country.
After each and every line, you don't have to put semicolon. This has to be placed at the end of the query. This is my entire query. So I have to keep it at the end of this query. You don't have to place after each and every line. Otherwise, it will throw error message.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Tanvir, one doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, we have selected one client asked us only two countries. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say client asked four countries. Do we need to
Mm-hmm.
create four buckets like that? Any
Client.
if we have any multiple countries like that, we have to create one buckets as per the countries.
Okay. See, uh, first of all, you have to check, okay, can you solve it with the help of two buckets only? Okay. If suppose, like how I have shown you here, with the help of two buckets, we're not able to solve it. Okay. Then I have went for three bucket solution, right?
Hmm.
But first of all, you check that the requirement of your client can be catered with the help of two buckets only. If you're not able to solve with the help of two buckets, then you have to go for three bucket or four buckets or five buckets. That is what I told. It purely depends on the business requirement. But
Okay.
you have to first of all give it a try with the two buckets only. The reason is, if you are creating multiple buckets, you are giving more tasks to the SQL engine. And if you're giving more tasks to the SQL engine, the engine will take more time to execute the query. And if the engine will take more time to execute the query, the performance will be slow. It will take more time to give you the result. And then the performance of the query will be sacrificed here. So that is why, and we will discuss this in detail. That is why whenever you're writing any SQL query, not only order by, down the line, whatever we will study, joins, window function, which way. So you have to think your query must be optimized. Optimized means the engine should take less time to run your query so that quickly it can give you the output, right? Suppose you have downloaded an app, and if you're trying to launch it, it is taking 10 seconds. You will be irritated. Oh my God, it is taking 10 seconds. It is very slow. Correct? So
Yeah.
similarly, when you write any query, you have to be very careful that it should not take much time to execute. So ultimately, what will happen when the business intelligence guys, when they will create reports on Power BI or Tableau, then that will also take time. And when the client will try to download any report, it will take time. And the performance, it means the performance is getting sacrificed somewhere. So we will discuss this in detail, but because you have asked it here, so I thought of explaining.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Let me proceed further. Now suppose I have this input table that And please feel free and ask question whatever is coming in your mind. Insert into input values. Okay, now I have this input table. And the special thing about this table input is you have data in uppercase, you have data in lowercase, you have integers as well, right? I know. You could see here you have uppercase A, uppercase Z, lowercase z, lowercase a, 1 and 2, right? So intentionally, I have taken a mix of numbers, alphabets here. So now I want to check that how the order by will work here. So if I'll write order by val. So what is the meaning of this? It means I want to sort this data based on the val column. In which order?
Ascending.
Ascending, right? We want to sort this in ascending order based on the val column. Let me run this. I executed this and I have this output, right? Now I am a bit confused. Okay, why I'm getting these numbers first, then I'm getting one minute. Oh, just a minute. इसमें कैसे आ रहा है? One, two, three, Z. Something है तो Z it has to be 1, 2 ascending है.
So that capital A is in other format actually. It's not
Oh, I
capital.
just taken some other format, right? Oh, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है यहाँ पर. Ah, yeah, correct. I have taken some special character there. 1 to AZ, correct. This is format. So now I'm getting this output. I have 1 to numbers first. Then here you could see I have uppercase letters. And then here you could see I have lowercase letters, right? So now the question is, when I'm sorting this based on the val column in ascending order, so why we have number first, then why we have uppercase characters, then why we have lowercase characters? What is the reason? Actually, the reason is all these values, okay, they have a ASCII value.
ASCII code.
Correct, ASCII code. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So each and every character or each and every number, they have a ASCII value. And if you want to check, you can execute this query, select ASCII of A from dual. So ASCII value of A is 65. So this is the query to check the ASCII value of any character. Dual means it is an inbuilt table in Oracle. Okay. Similarly, if you want ASCII value of, let's say, lowercase z, the value is 122. Lowercase a, 97. Then uppercase z, 90. One 49. Two 50. Now, when you're telling SQL engine to sort this data based on the val column in ascending order, so it appears to us it is sorting based on A, B, C, D, and all this 1, 2, and Australia, India, Canada, Japan, and all those things. But actually, at the back end, the SQL engine derives the ASCII value. Got it? Now, based on this ASCII value, you sort the data. Tell me which value you will get first in ascending order. 49. 49 means 1, right? So that's why you have 1 here. After 49, you'll be getting 50. It means 2. That's why you have 2 here. After 50, which number? 90.
65.
Sorry, 65, right? Uppercase A. So you have uppercase A here. After 65, you have 90. Uppercase Z. So you have uppercase Z. And then you have lowercase a and lowercase z. So actually from this, I want to make you understand at the back end, it is the ASCII value or the ASCII code based on which the SQL engine is sorting your data. But you don't have to remember these values. Just remember one thing, the numbers, they will be displayed first, then the uppercase characters, and then the lowercase characters. That's it. Hope it is clear to everyone. Is it clear so far? Okay.
Yes.
So this was all about order by. We have discussed multiple scenarios. Now I will take a short break of 5 minutes. So it's 8:30 in my machine. We'll be back at 8:35. We'll be back at 8:35. Okay. And then we will discuss the next topic. Thank you. Okay, fine. So let's proceed further. Hope my voice is audible.
Yeah.
Okay, let's proceed further with the next topic.
Hi Tanvir.
Hi.
One question. So here, you
Sure.
did not mention data type as integer, right? To
Yes,
store the like numbers we mentioned, we need to mention the data types. You have mentioned
so
only varchar here.
if you are keeping as a varchar, so it can store numbers as well as alphabets. Both it can store.
Okay.
Okay. But the best practice is if you have to store numbers or integers, you should mark it int, integer. Okay. Now let's proceed further. Now let's say I have this Amazon table. Okay. I have this Amazon table. Now, if I will ask you, how many records are there in this table? Can you tell me? You can count it and you can tell me, right? I think we have 10 records, correct? So because you have limited set of records, so you can easily count and you can tell me, right? But imagine you are given real Amazon database where like millions of transactions are happening on a daily basis, correct? In that case, if you have to count it, so do you think you can count it manually? Manually, you cannot count it, right? It's a very hectic task. Are you understanding my question? So in that case, what you have to do, we have a count keyword. This count keyword will give you the total number of records in a table. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Clear है सब लोगों को? So it means whenever you have to find the total number of records in a table, you have to use this count function. This will give you total number of records in a table.
Do we get it for columns as well?
I will come to that. I will come to that. I just started. So when you want to find total number of records in a table, you can use select count as star from the table name. It will give you the total number of records. Maybe if you have million of records or whatever you have, you can get the output. Just write select count as star from and then the table name. But now the question is, okay, why this count of a star? Can you write count of 1? Let me check this. Are you getting the same output? It means you can use count of 1 as well. It is not necessary to use count of a star only. You can use count of 1 as well. That will also give you the total number of records in a table. But mostly you will see like people, they have a habit of writing count of a star. But it doesn't mean you can use only count of a star. You can use count of one as well. This will also give you the total number of records in a table. But now the question is, why one? Can I use any other number? Yes, your wish. See, I'm writing some dummy number here, correct? Now check the output. Please verify, are you getting the same output? Are you getting the same output?
Yes.
Yes, we have the same output. It means to calculate the total number of records in a table, you can use count of a star, you can use count of one, you can use count of any number. I hope it is clear so far. Okay. Now there is a misconception around this. Many people think, okay, count of one means to count the number of records present in the first column. When I take interview, I used to ask this question, okay, what is the meaning of count of one? Many candidates, they will respond, okay, Tanvir, the meaning is to find the number of records in the first column. And I'm sure in this group as well, those who already know this, you might be having the same misconception. The count of one means to count the total number of records in the first column. No, this is purely a dangerous misconception. There's no concept, nothing like that. If that is the meaning, then how this query is giving me the output? Do you have this number of columns in this Amazon table? Do you have that? You don't have that. Then it should throw error message, right? But it is not throwing error message. So count of one doesn't mean to count the number of records in the first column. No. I hope it is clear. On the same ground, I can show you count of 0. Now, suppose if count of one meaning is to count the number of records in the first column, then count of 0 will mean the count of record in the 0th column. Does it make sense of 0th column in a table? No, not at all. It is also giving me the same output.
I think
What
sir,
about?
we start the column from zero, like the numbering is from zero only. That is why.
No. That is what I'm telling. That is a misconception. Take if it is starting from 0, then what about -1? -1. Do you have -1 column in a table? No.
No, sir.
Then how this query is giving the output? Are you understanding, guys? Everyone? फिर बात समझ में आ रही है आप लोगों को मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूँ? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just telling that many candidates, they have this misconception. Count of one, they will think, acha, count of one means the total number of records in the first column. That is what I'm telling you. No, this is not the meaning. This is purely a misconception. If this is the meaning, then count of -1, it should throw error. No, it means count of records in the -1 column. Does it make sense of having -1 column? No. Got it? So net summary is within count, you can write anything, whatever you want, and it will give you the total number of records in a table. Is this point clear?
Yeah, anything means can we write alphabets also?
Yes, sir. You can
Okay.
write alphabets as well. Let me show you that. But if you're writing alphabets, you have to keep it within quotes. You see, I'm writing some dummy alphabets. Okay.
Mm.
Now see, are you getting the same output?
Yeah.
So that's what I told. Within count, you can write anything, whatever you want. In the case of alphabets, that has to be within quotes. I hope it is clear. I repeat, is this clear to everyone?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
hmm.
which means there is one story like there. This means whatever we are mentioning in the like in but bucket, it's not reading. Means its query is not reading that.
I
Is it?
will come to the meaning part, Shwab. Just in 1 minute, I will come to that. I have not
Yeah.
explained the meaning of this query, but good question. I'll just explain that in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. So far I have just explained that within count you can write anything. You can write a star, you can write one, you can write any other number, you can write negative, you can write zero, or you can write alphabets as well. But this has to be within quotes, and this all will give the total number of records in a table. Okay. Now the question is, okay, Tanvir, okay, it is fine. You are putting anything within count and it is giving the total number of records in a table. But how? How it is getting executed at the back end? चल क्या रहा है? कैसे हो रहा है? How it is getting executed, right? Listen very carefully because this count function is confusing, and I think for the next 2 to 3 days we'll be discussing count only. Count and its different flavors. This has to be crystal clear. Okay. So now let's try to understand the meaning. If I'm writing select count star from Amazon, so actually what is the meaning of this? What I'm trying to tell SQL engine to do. So when you're writing select count of a star from Amazon, it means you are telling SQL engine in this Amazon table, please count the total number of stars present in any column and give me the value. This is the meaning. I repeat, the meaning is to count total number of stars present in any column and give me the value of it. Now you might be thinking, okay, then we're in this Amazon table where we have stars. Do we have this star or asterisk present in this Amazon table? Can you find any star present here? No.
No.
Then how the engine will count? What engine is counting here, right? So actually what happens, the SQL engine will, in the temporary memory, it will convert these values into a star of any one column. Let's say first column. And then it will count it. 1 star, 2 star, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is why it has given that after counting number of stars, we have 10 stars. And each star is one row. Each star is a row for this table. So actually it is not counting the total stars, but the total number of rows in this table. That is the meaning. Similarly, when you're executing select count of 1, you are telling SQL engine to count total number of 1 present in this Amazon table. So what SQL engine will do, it will take a copy of this, it will keep it in the temporary memory, and in the first column, it will replace all the values with 1. Now it will count how many 1 are present. So total, you have 10 ones, it has given output 10. So literally speaking, these all ones are nothing but each and every row of this table. Hope it is clear. Is it making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay, then I have a question for you. Acha, 1 minute. Similarly, you understood this one? Similarly for this? And similarly for this. Here in this case, it will replace the value with this characters, whatever you have written, and it will count it. So this is how the count works. Now, do you have any question?
What
Do you
happens if
have any
we
question?
don't give any values
It will
inside the
throw
bucket?
error message. Good question. But the answer is it will throw error message. Let me show you that. Okay. You have to pass some argument here. If you will keep it blank, nothing you will keep, it will throw error message. Because it is asking, bhai, kya count karna hai? What to count? You're not telling anything to count. So it will throw error message. Okay. I hope it is clear so far to everyone. Clear, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I will try to execute this query. We have the same output, right? But the question is, right now I have told you within count, if you're writing any alphabet, right now I have told that it has to be within quotes, right? मैंने कहा था ना कि इसको quotes में रखना है, correct?
Yes.
Let's say this example, this one. I will remove the quotes from here. Check the output. It is throwing error message. But why not with this transaction month? This is also not in quotes, and I'm executing it. It is not throwing error message. Why? Why this is
Because
special treatment? Because
it's a column name, so it's just counting the values in the column.
Okay. Any other thought?
Yeah,
Okay.
same, because this is a
Same.
column name.
Okay. So column name, fine. Similarly, let me show you one more example. You're getting the output. And again, you will tell it Tanvir department deep, it is a column name, so it has privilege not to keep any quotes, and this will give the output, right? Okay. Now, let me show you a few more examples. Insert into Amazon. And then we have these values. You have to listen very carefully here. Otherwise, you will get confused. Now we'll stop in another 5 to 10 minutes. Spokes, then we have 500. Now in this Amazon table, अच्छा null तो मैंने बताया ही नहीं ना, तो null I have not covered ना, ठीक है, एक काम करते हैं, हाँ null I have not covered, चलिए, so let's do one thing, I will stop here, okay, because before this example I have to explain you what is null, and then I will explain this, okay. So I will stop here, and we will continue from here tomorrow, but please revise whatever I taught you today. Especially this count, whatever I covered, this has to be clear because tomorrow's discussion will be based on this only. Okay, so fine then. Now, do you have any question, anyone, before I stop the session?
Tomorrow we will get the Zoom invite.
1 minute now. Tomorrow I will not give the Zoom invite. Now I have explained how to register on Graphy. We will share the link. Everyone has to register on Graphy. From tomorrow onwards, classes will be conducted on Graphy. If you are getting stuck somewhere while logging in or registering, please ask the question before the class starts. If you will ping me at 7, "Okay, Tanvir, I'm getting this error message, not able to log in. I'm very sorry, I will not be able to help you because I'll be in the class at that time. So please today only register there, check if you're able to log in or not. If you're getting any error message, ask us in the group. Okay.
Sure.
Then, okay. Any other question?
Tanvir, actually, I want some suggestions. I want to clear
Hmm.
my database question or database, basics,
Hmm.
like the theory part. So, any suggested platform or any suggested video content, whatever
Can
you want.
Okay. Can you tell me what topics you are thinking, like ETL, database, data warehouse, ELT, dimension table, fact table,
Yeah,
SCDs?
these kind
You
of
got it?
topics and the basic,
Hmm.
like the regional database, how exactly organization work and all.
Very good. So this is something which everyone should know because especially for the non-technical people, I will suggest you should know this because yeah, you will learn SQL, you will learn Python, but suppose you don't know how in a project these all are implemented, then again you will struggle. So there's all things like what is ETL, what is ELT, what is the difference between ETL and ELT, what are dimension table, what are fact table, what is star schema, what is snowflake schema, what is OLTP, what is OLAP, what is the difference between them, right? Then different types of SCDs, slowly changing dimension, what is hard delete, what is soft delete, right? What is database, data warehouse, data mart? What is the difference between them? So all these things means I think everyone should know. These are the basics if you're working in any database related project. So we have an ETL course on it. And if I'm telling ETL course, don't think I'm covering any tool there. No, that is fully theoretical course. No tool, no coding, nothing. Intentionally, I started that course for this purpose. For those who are new to the IT industry, they will at least understand कि होता क्या है IT industry में, how you gather the requirement, how you have the discussion with the source team, how you escalate, how if the batch will fail, what you have to do, how you'll be notified, right? So we have an ETL course for it, but I don't have any plan to start any new course down the line because I'm bit occupied. But if you're interested, you can purchase the recording. And on 15th August every year, we give the recording of all our courses at 50% discount to only first 10 participants. So if any one of you are interested, you can let me know on 15th August. You cannot book now. Okay, and then you can, if you're interested, I'm not telling कि यार लेना चाहिए, आपकी मर्जी है. If you're interested, you can buy this recording. Okay, I think it will cost around 1500 or something. Okay, approx. ठीक है. Hope I answered your question.
And what
Lucky.
is the duration of that course? Like in
Yeah,
how many days I can cover that?
I think it is of 25 to 30 hours. Okay, it is a very
Okay.
enriched discussion. But I think if you will increase the pace and if you will listen, maybe you can cover in 20 to 24 hours, 25 hours. But I'm sure you will get a fair idea about the different important concepts of ETL database, data warehouse, and many other things. Okay. And if you
Okay.
want to quickly complete Lakshay, then the important topics, recently I've taken a workshop, 3 hours workshop on this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to cover the important topics only, then you can go through the 3 hours workshop recording. Okay, but if you have time, my suggestion is to go through this ETL course. If you want to quickly complete the important topics, you can go through that 3 hours workshop.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Any other question, anyone? Any generic question anyone has related to course curriculum or how we take classes? No? Okay. Fine then. Hope you would have understood. You are enjoying the session. Maybe So we will connect to tomorrow. And again, I'm repeating, tomorrow class will be on Graphy. So please register and try to log in and check if everything is working perfectly. We'll connect tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Take care. Bye.